Welcome back. Mrs. House is still in her house. Okay, we are coming off of starting solubility yesterday. So your solubility worksheet start was on Tuesday. Um, the idea was I gave you like an explanation in this video, and I really need you to watch that before you do the worksheet. Some of you are doing the worksheet, and I think you need a better understanding of how you bring the solubility together. So how you meet the grams of something followed across along with the temperature, and then you place a dot. Some of them I have placed a dot on to help guide you. So if your line is here with the salt that you're looking at, and your dot ends up above the line means you have more solute than you could normally have because this line is saturated. So above the line is super saturated, meaning more than you normally would. If it's on the line, it would be exactly what you should have dissolved at that temperature. And if it's below the line, that means that you don't have as much solute as you could dissolve. You could dissolve this much more to get to the saturation point. Okay, so this one would be like tea or Kool-Aid with not enough sugar in it. This is like the perfect amount of sugar. And this is when you put so much sugar in that it just settles on the bottom. Okay, it's actually like syrup where it's actually dissolved, but it's really sugary. Okay, super saturated, saturated, and unsaturated. So depending on what salt you are looking at, like on this graph, there's all these different types of salts. A salt isn't necessarily just NaCl, that is a specific salt. Sodium chloride is a specific salt. You could have any of these are the salts. Okay, so that's what we touched on in the video that you need to do more in order to do your solubility worksheet. So for today, okay, today is to finish your solubility worksheet. Some of you, I gave you actually 5 chances this time, and some of you that used like 4 already, but you didn't have as good of a score as I thought you should have had. I deleted one of them so that you have more chances now in which to get a better score. Okay, I'm giving you a whole nother day, so please take a whole nother day to do another chance. Some of you did it, I know, at least once. Some of you already did wonderful. You used your multiple chances and you improved each time. Okay, that's the goal. So if you haven't done that though, and you only took it once, I'm giving you a whole nother day to take it again. Okay, if you already have 1 score in the grade book, I will upgrade it and put it the best score. Even if you don't do better, I will take the best score. Okay. Oh, here's the jokes for today. Okay, water. Here's the 2 water droplets. We're having dinner, and this one said to the other one, "Sorry, I thought a joke would break the tension." Think about what does it do with the water, with the surface tension of the drop, like, anyway, there she went. Okay, here's another one to help illustrate what the definitions of these words are. So cohesion and adhesion. What's the difference and how do you remember them? Cohesion is like a coworker. If you do the same job, cohesion is when a water sticks to another water, something of the same properties. Whereas adhesion is where a water is sticking to something else. Notice this looks different. Okay, I always remember the 2 of them because a Band-Aid or an adhesive bandage is something you take and you stick it to your skin. You stick it to something else, which is adhesion. Cohesion is when they're both the same, like coworkers. You are doing the same job. They are sticking to same types of molecules. Okay, so that's just a little way to keep those 2 things separated. Okay, then the next one, those of you, maybe you have noticed, if you go and click on your name and you see over here, okay, you see like these badges. Some of you have some from a long time ago, but I just gave you another one, possibly. Okay, this one is if you turned in solid, liquid, gas, if you had it all completed on time, which meant before the actual test day where I assigned the test. So those of you, if you had all of your stuff in by the test, when I grade the test, then you'll be getting a badge for water. This one was state of matter. All of your homework for the solid, liquid, gas unit is completed on time. Okay, just to recognize those of you that are able to keep up and aren't having any other things going on. Do you get late work if you turn it in on or late anyway? No, it doesn't get deducted anything. You just don't get a badge. Okay? Okay, so just to recognize those of you. Anyway, so Wednesday, here's the rest of the stuff. After you finish your solubility worksheet, I made a Kahoot for you. A Kahoot for you to do at home. Okay, so it's just the same thing. You just click on it. It automatically enrolls you though. There's no pin to do it. So I gave you the spinning thing. Be careful because it only takes three spins and then you're done. So pick one and here we go. It's the exact same. Here's the little things. Here's the quiz. Okay, so it's just like the same thing. You answer it, but you try to get as many points as you can. You know how that goes. So play against yourself, play against the other people that are getting their name in the board. Okay. After that, don't forget to review the Quizlet. The Quizlet is for the test. Don't forget about vocabulary will be on your test as well. Hope you get them all right. He made all these fancy smiley faces. He said he thinks he came up with them by himself. So this is from my son, and he just wants to share a message with you because he was all excited about your Kahoot. Anyway, I will also have a Google Meet at 1 o'clock on Wednesday. Just to come, say hi, tell me how things are going. If you have questions, that's great. If not, that's great too. I'd love to see your faces. I miss your face. Okay, if you do, you can go to Google Meet. I did place on my homepage up at the top where your textbook used to be, I put a how to Google Meet now, a little video on how to do that. So in the join class, you can just type in house class and it will come right to me. Okay, just make sure that I'm also there. So text me or message me, ask me if that'll work. If you come at 1, you don't have to do that. I'll just be there from 1 to 1:30. So even if you forget right away, I'll be there later. Okay? Okie dokie. Let me know if you have questions. Message me. If you do something that was long ago that I've missed in Skyward, remember to do that. Many of you have been doing that, and that's very helpful. Thank you much. See you in the Google Meet. Bye.